Today, I saw something interesting in my timeline. Gotcha Smack made a video reacting to one of Mr. Palki's videos because he got called out there. A few hours later, Mr. Palki published another video. This time, he reacted to Gotcha Smack's reaction video. These two grown-up men are reacting each other on a topic of which character is better, Ruin Mei or Bronya. That's hilarious. But in this series of reaction, there is one part that piqued my interest. No, it's not about Ruin Mei versus Bronya. I'm not interested in the debate at all. Both are good supports. Bronya is free through standard banner selector, while Ruin Mei can be obtained in 2 or 3 days. You can have both, bring one on each team, and that's a W for your accounts. What's the argument for? The part I will be talking about is this.
She enables duo DPS to actually become competitive. Because let's be real,
they're still competitive right now.
The only competitive duo DPS comp is DOT units.
Cap. Again, cap. So here's the thing, Mr. Pokey, you are a dolphin. Free to play plus my ass. Let's put that in the trash. You are a dolphin. Every zero cycle you do generally has everyone's signature light count and Eidolon 1, Eidolon 2. So if you're going to sit here and make that accusation of that dual DPS compositions are competitive, then let's give them the same investment that you give your hyper buff compositions. So Genuine and Topaz, both signature light cones. Bare minimum, both signature light cones. And with both signature light cones, easy zero cycles all day, every day. This is insane that because here's the thing, you can't do more than a zero cycle. So saying that they're not competitive is wild. What are you doing a -1 cycle over there?
In the original video, Mr. Pokey said that the only competitive dual DPS setup is DOT comp, a claim contested by Gotcha Smack in a subsequent response video. Later on, in the follow-up video, Mr. Palki offered clarification on his definition of competitive.
The meaning of competitive in Honkai Star Rail, okay, at the end of the day, competitive is a very subjective word. If in your opinion, a team comp can clear Memory of Chaos with 3 stars, is good enough, it's competitive, then that is your opinion. In my opinion, competitive means you can achieve a really fast clear cycle with similar investments, with similar motion values, damage per motion value, with similar setups like.
So according to Mr. Palki, the term competitive in Honkai Star Rail is defined by achieving an exceptionally fast clear cycle. Using this logic, that means the limit is 0 cycles because, as Gotcha Smack said, you can't do more than 0 cycles. Mr. Pokey also acknowledges that the definition of competitiveness is subjective. If someone considers 3-star clear as the benchmark, then any strategy achieving 3-star can be deemed competitive, a perspective I agree with. However, I have an alternative view that you might want to hear. In a scenario where 2 characters can both achieve 0 cycles, they are technically competitive. Do you agree with this sentence? Good. Next question. Is their competitiveness equal? I believe most of us would answer no because characters inherently differ in value. And how do we determine who is above whom? When faced with a situation like this, naturally we will use different measuring instruments. Clear speed becomes irrelevant, leading us to consider other factors like the minimum gear investment needed for a 0 cycle or the actual time required to complete the battle. FYI, 0 cycle showcases could take hours of attempts. In-game, it looks fast, but in reality, it may take 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours due to the amount of RNG required and the action order creation itself. 0 cycle that takes 4 hours of attempt versus 0 cycle that takes 1 hour of attempt. Which one is better? The latter, of course. So there is more beyond 0 cycle. Now here comes the interesting part. 0 cycles run that takes 2 hours of attempt versus 2 cycles run that takes 10 minutes. Which one is better? In my opinion, once you achieve 3 stars, the cycle count becomes inconsequential. For instance, my 4-star only run usually takes 1 to 2 hours to formulate. If there is a 0 cycle run that also takes 1 to 2 hours to formulate, to me, it is no better than my run because we spent the same amount of time in real life. In Genshin Impact, competitiveness is determined by clear time. You might think it is normal since action RPG is based on real-time on-hit feedback, but actually, there is more to it. In an era where time becomes more and more precious, efficiency becomes paramount. Players, not just in action games, but also in turn-based games like Honkai Star Rail, seek methods to swiftly complete in-game tasks. You want to finish daily missions, events, and battles quickly, right? And when you said quickly, did you mean cycle count or real time? I believe what you mean is real-time because you are busy and have no time to reset the battle for 2 hours to do one zero-cycle run. And if I offer you another method that is not zero-cycle, but only takes 10 minutes to finish the battle, I'm sure you will prefer it. Competitiveness, in my opinion, has shifted from merely cycle count to real-time efficiency. I came from a turn-based RPG with an intense focus on efficiency called Fate Grand Order. Borrowing Honkai Star Rail terminology, everyone can do zero-cycle there. What happens now is the community competes for real-time speed, meticulously counting character animations frames, which is insane. Fate Grand Order doesn't have auto battle feature, so manual battle speed is the only metric they have. But Honkai Star Rail does, and it is the ultimate time-saving tool. You can be 1 minute fast when doing battle manually, but you still spend time. With auto battle, you spend 0 seconds. You can just click once, leave the game, and return to a 3-star completion. I've said it once in one of my videos back then, and my opinion in this regard remains unchanged. I think the true pinnacle of competitiveness in Honkai Star Rail lies in mastering auto battle efficiency.